Hey everybody, it's Eric from Sensory Dad. Figured I'd try to shoot a video with the monorail in the back. Anyway, I just wanted to explain to you guys, so today we had a ton of meltdowns, and I think most of it was sensory overload. So we did 3 trips on Everest, which was great, and they're relatively quick waits in line, and we did 3 trips on the new Avatar ride, the flight of the whatever it is. Absolutely amazing. Had a really great time with that. They allowed us to do a pass with the sensory needs. So the sensory needs, what you do is the minute you get into a park, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get that signed on. And all you got to do is let them scan the bands of your party and the people that are with you. We had 2 separate groups. We had my family, and we also had my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So whenever they allowed us to scan in, they combined the 2 groups. So here's the requirements. Whenever Leo wanted to ride a ride that we wanted to get the sensory pass on, number one, he has to ride it. So he has to be present for it, and they don't have to scan his band, but they do have to know that he's in the mix. So before you get to go on the ride, so you'll go up, you'll scan, you'll say, hey, can we get a time to come back? And like on the Avatar one, the first time they said, as long as you're here around noon, afternoon, we're good. So anytime from noon on, and they were open till 7, we could go back. So we went back at like 12:01. Bang, they let us on. We decided we want to ride that again. We gave them, let them scan the band again. They said, all right, anytime after 2:30, you can come back. So 2:31 or whatever it was. We came back and we shot on, and it's literally walking right up the fast pass lane. I mean, right past everybody, and almost walking right onto the ride. And then the third time we went was the same kind of, scenario. And the wait times, and I'm telling you right now, the wait times for this thing was like 110 minutes, 130 minutes, just absurd. Lines ricocheting throughout the entire area. So it was a really great pass to use. The pass actually lasts I think it's 60 days past. So even though our trip's only going to be for like a week, 60 days from now, if we happen to live in Florida or something like that, and we came back to the park, scanning the band and everything, the name will still be on, for Leo, and they'll have a record of it. So that's the one thing. So the reason we thought we'd try it without the fast pass or the sensory pass, and boy, guys, it was going great. Everything was all right. There wasn't really a lot of fighting. And then we got into the Tower of Terror. And the lines were pretty long, and we were bouncing around people, and there were kids running around. And then the fast pass people kept coming through, so that kind of confused them. Like, why are these people coming up? And they had the same kind of pass that we should have gotten. But like I said, hindsight being 2020, hell, there was nobody there. Like the wait times for like 20 minutes. So we figured we'd give it a shot, and it backfired on us. So once we got that pass, I'm telling you, life was really simple. It took about 5 minutes or so at guest services. Now the weird thing was it didn't take the first day, so we got it on our way out of the park after that. And so I don't know why everything registered. We scanned everybody's bands, but it only lasted for that day. So we had to redo it, and they said there was a problem with their systems not jiving on the sensory needs or the special needs passes. So you may have to, don't get upset, but you may have to redo the pass if it's for such a purpose if you have a special needs child. So that worked out for us today. Now they're saying it's on 60 days. If it's on all day, I'll let you know if it's on tomorrow. But other than that, we went to dinner tonight. We went to Disney Springs, and we went to whatever the pizza place is. I can't even think of the name of it, Blaze or something like that. Fantastic pizza, but Leo had just a lot of problems. I think it was the fact that, fatigue. We're all around today. Like I said, we rode intense rides all day. We were at the park. We came back. We took a break. I actually took a nap. The kids did not take a nap. They kind of played with their droids that they got to make at Star Wars. And then we ended up going back out, and we're thinking, well, at least we rested, we decompressed, we had them back in the room, everything was going to work out fine. Well, it didn't. He ended up touching his uncle's food. Had to, get him in a little bit of trouble for that. He was just very handsy with everybody. He was picking on his brother. A lot of fights. So we skipped ice cream and just came right back to the room. Um, it's a pretty rough night. But other than the other thing I wanted to tell you is super excited. Jen made these shirts. So it's official. I got Sensory Dad on. I had a couple people in the park ask me about it. And she even said about subscribing to the YouTube and the Facebook channel, which is kind of cool. So a couple people noticed the shirts and liked it and wondered, hey, what's that about? And just got to talk to a few people. So picking up subscribers like that is great. I saw a lot of meltdowns on kids and stuff like that today, and I don't think a lot of parents actually know about these passes. So it'd be nice to kind of, hopefully this video can help spread the word a little bit and get the, that if you do have a sensory or an ADD or an ADHD or any kind of, or autism, obviously people would try to get a pass for. But my God, people, if your kid has issues with space and with lines and everything like that, no questions asked. The people that we worked with at both guest services were fantastic. They were encouraging. It took literally minutes to get these passes through. I highly recommend you getting them, even if you're the people that fast pass everything, and we typically are. This worked just a little bit better just because we knew we had an allotted time. Now, the only drawback to it is they only give you one slot. So rather than a fast pass being able to set up, I think we were able to set up 3 the last time we were here. They only gave us like 1 slot. So like for the Avatar thing, we went and like we saw there was like a 20-minute timeline on the Safari. So it's like, what the heck, let's go do that. So when we went to the Safari, we knocked that out. Cali River Rapids, we ended up knocking that out as well because there was like a 15-minute wait on that. So, we just picked and chose all the short lines while we're waiting on our time for the big rides with the, the sensory pass. So, like I said, guys, just wanted to check in from Disney. The kids are asleep right now. Thanks for watching the channel. Like and subscribe the video. Thank you.